Hello everyone, it's Stephanie Anderson-Ladd, author of Goddesses of Self-Care, 30 Divine Feminine Archetypes to Guide You. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about chapter 10 in my book about anxiety and fear. Anxiety is a state of, worrying about the future, and fear is often a component of that. And, some amount of anxiety is normal, but we certainly don't want to live in a constant state of fear, worry, and anxiety. So in this chapter, you will learn various self-care practices to help you through the kinds of things that typically create anxiety, such as performance anxiety or what to do if you're having a panic attack. And we meet two goddesses here, Butterfly Maiden, who is a Native American goddess, and she really helps us with transformation. So we need to learn when we're in an anxious state how to soothe ourselves, find hope, and really transform, just much like the caterpillar, or the chrysalis becomes a butterfly. And one of the things that I do in my book, which I haven't mentioned before, but every chapter the goddess speaks. And so I have a section where the goddess speaks to the reader, to you. And I just want to read a little bit of what Butterfly Maiden says. Dear sister, what helps you feel like a carefree maiden? Do you remember a time when you were a little girl without worries? What helped you then? What did you enjoy doing that did not entail worry or fear that you may have forgotten or set aside? I encourage you to find it and reclaim it for yourself now. If anxieties burdened you as a child, or if you lived in fear growing up, know that you can find your way out and set yourself free. You need not be bound by the past. Your time in the chrysalis is over. Your wings are ready. So that's part of her message in this chapter. And the other goddess that we meet in this chapter is Yamaya. She is an Afro-Latin goddess of the waters, of the seas, and she is said to be the one who created all of the waters in the earth, the seas, the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, the creeks. And she is a mother goddess and very soothing. I've always loved working with Yamaya. She is a mermaid goddess. And she really helps us, we could say, almost like how a mother would hold a child who's learning to float so that the child feels safe. We could think of Yamaya that way. And so there's various self-care practices in this chapter to help us learn to move through anxiety and fear and not live in anxiety and fear. So I hope you will check out my book, Goddesses of Self-Care. It's available on Amazon. And I'll see you next week when we talk about the next chapter in my book.